So the main feature of the ProPath putting mirror is obviously going to be this patented 15-degree arc that we have here in the center. Now, I've heard some people do a 12 or an 18. What's one of the main reasons that you decided to go with the 15-degree arc?
The 15 is what we see through the Putt Lab data to be somewhat of standard, okay? Now, some players are gonna have slightly more than 15, some are gonna have slightly less, depending on their tendencies with their stroke patterns and the equipment they use. But 15 sits in around about that standard amount of path arc that we'd ideally like to see, which would assist with the matching of the face rotation also.
Yeah, and one thing with that is a lot of people really think that their putting face goes really straight back to straight forward, and that's just not the case, is it?
Well, it's definitely not. I mean, most putters sit at around about a 70-degree lie angle, so there is going to be some amount of path arc, okay? We can't have the putters sitting at 90 degrees and go straight back and straight through. So yeah, we're going to require some form of path arc through the backswing and into impact.
Great, let's take a look at that and see how we can use that arc. Let's talk about the shoulder line. One of the very first things you see here down on the mirror, it says it right there. I'm at home, I'm at the practice screen. What do I want to do initially before even getting to work on this thing?
Yeah, well, as we've mentioned, we want to match up the eye line, the shoulder line, the forearm line at address, and some of those address fundamentals or alignment fundamentals. As we suggest, there's not many fundamentals in golf anymore, but balance and alignment really aren't going to go out of fashion. So we're going to walk into our setup position and we're going to try to match the eye line in first. So you go ahead and take your natural distance from the ball. We're going to soften the rib cage down. We're going to get the eye line somewhat over the ball. If we just let the arms hang down, palms facing outwards, that's going to allow you to feel like the forearms are somewhat relatively level or matched up with each other.
Yeah.
And then from your point of view, or from your visual perspective, can you now see that the shoulder line is somewhat matched up to the shoulder line alignment on the ProPath mirror?
Yeah, I'm right along it actually.
Yeah, brilliant. So from there, you can now go ahead and take your address position with your putter, and we've now got the alignment fundamentals of where your eye line is, your shoulder line, and your forearm line all matched up, and you can somewhat then go ahead and commit to your putting stroke.
Perfect.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, so if we can match up those alignment fundamentals, then that's obviously a great starting point before we even talk about your putting stroke.
So again, it's all about getting in the right position.
It really is. Keeping it simple, keeping it balanced, and then we can start to repeat that out on a daily process.
Perfect. Awesome.